Could you tell us about your first project experience as a brand
Uh,
manager?
yeah. See, after moving from customer development, which we call as sales, I used to handle personal care business in Metro, Calcutta Metro, sorry. And from there, I moved into this business called nutrition, which had got newly integrated into Unilever from GSKCH. And one of the reasons one of the reasons Unilever believes in the business, in the category of nutrition, and we call it a nutrition category, unlike you find newspapers calling it health food drinks, is because it is a large unsolved problem in the country of India. You read up about nutrition, you will be shocked to know that up, according to one UN report, it says that more than, I think, 60% of deaths under the age of 5 are because of malnutrition. Now that's a scale of problem in nutrition. And having said that, the so-called nutrition category, it's today only goes into 1 out of 4 households, right? So there's in our Unilever terms, we called it job to be done. And that's how we defined as first job to be done is we have to take nutrition to more households because that's the consumer need. And that's how you're kind of solving an unsolved problem of a consumer. Step 1 of this is something we call as market development, which is essentially about taking your category to non-category users. And we were kind of defining our strategy of what is the approach that we should take. And it was one of the most interesting pieces of work which I carry very close to my heart because it helped me understand how do you prioritize markets, because no matter how big you are always there's something which is limited, is your budget and your money, because that's how how you prioritize business, how you choose markets. There were some very interesting discoveries, and I'll just drop a few insights around it. Is boundaries are man-made. So in our minds, we define West Bengal as one state. We would define Maharashtra as one state, or say within Maharashtra you would define Vidarbha as one, and their neighbors as Telangana as the other state. And then you will find that political boundaries are absolutely man-made, and the way cultures interact is very different. So you will find this part of Maharashtra and part of Telangana behaving in the same manner. One interesting piece of work is we defined our own clusters. We kind of looked at redefining, and we definitely didn't go by state boundaries because it was very important to understand with regards to nutrition, consumer habits, what consumers eat, what is the problem which exists in that part of the cluster, I would say. That was a great insight that we had. Second is about identifying the different income levels across. Pretty intuitive, but how eating habits or how availability of food kind of determines their food choices, and hence the approach which nutrition could take, and the places where the brand which I was working for, Horlicks, has a right to win. And it was a very, very interesting piece of work, involved a very rigorous data analysis to kind of identify consumer potential, our propensity to win, etc. And then we prioritized and deployed it. Deploying the entire market development approach of Unilever for nutrition, which was a new category within Unilever after it got integrated with GSKCH. The way we approached it, the way we understood the consumer, it was a revelation. It's a learning which I'll carry close to my heart for a lot.